name is Letitia Lewis, and today I'd like to tell you a little bit about Oklahoma River Cruises. Here in Oklahoma City, we have 3 vessels that Oklahoma River Cruises uses for public ferry service. Oklahoma River Cruises in Oklahoma City is part of the bus system, so we're part of Embark, and we provide service along a 7-mile stretch of the Oklahoma River. For those of you familiar with Oklahoma, you would say, the Oklahoma River, what's that? Well, it's part of the North Canadian. They, a few years ago, back in 2008, dammed up the North Canadian and made it a more viable river here in Oklahoma for traffic on the water. Before that, it was only a few inches deep, and there was only a trickle of water going through, and there's still laws on the books that says that the river is on the mowing schedule and that you can't park your car in the river. We're standing aboard the Devon Explorer today. It's one of our 3 boats. We have the Devon Explorer, we have the Devon Pioneer, and the Devon Discovery. You can see another of those boats in the background there. The Explorer is kind of our main boat. We use it the most, especially for private events. It's part of our fleet here, and it's kind of pretty. All of our vessels are 65-foot yachts, and we offer 3 lines of service. Our services are public ferry service. You can come aboard the vessels Wednesday through Sunday and ride on our boats. We're part of the bus system, so we have a schedule that runs each day starting at 11:40 in the morning. We have 4 landings that you can catch the boat on, and they're all kind of different depending on where you're catching them at. Our eastern area has a lot more downtown views, and the western area has a little bit more overgrown areas. Public ferry service is available to both children and adults. It's a nice way to enjoy an afternoon on the river. You can come down and ride and have a beverage on board. You can have soda or water. You might want to have a beer or a glass of wine. That's available to you here. We serve chips, cookies, and pretzels on board. We're always encouraging people to come in and ask questions. During public ferry service, our captains give a tour of the river. They tell you about things in Oklahoma City that have been here along the river, as well as the things that we think are coming or could be coming. We have a lot of influx of stuff coming along the river. We recently just had a Ferris wheel installed, and the company that bought it off eBay, had it refurbished and put it here. Originally it was on the Santa Monica Pier, so very interesting. The captains know a lot about the river, and they'll tell you about them and answer any questions you have. We have a lock system, like I mentioned before, and they're remote controlled, so the captains on board our vessel will tell you all about that as well. If you have any questions, it's kind of an interesting thing to do in Oklahoma, is go through a lock system. We offer 2 other lines of service. One of those lines is specialty cruises. So we have sunset cruises on Friday nights, and they're a really fun date night. It's a cool thing to do. We have appetizers on board during those, and your ticket price includes that. So, and all non-alcoholic beverages. You can come and have a nice evening, enjoy the sunset. It's gorgeous on the river in the evenings. So it's definitely something that you should think about doing. We also have private events, so you can rent the boat out and throw a birthday party or an anniversary party. Maybe you want to propose to your girlfriend or have your wedding on board. We do all those things. We have caterers that we use frequently that are very familiar with the vessels that we could recommend to you, or you could use your own catering. So it's always something fun going on here at the river. I know, having worked here for 5 years, that it's one of my favorite things to do. I really enjoy coming down and riding in the afternoons. Sometimes I ride specialty. It's a nice, fun, relaxing evening. All of our boats are ADA compliant, so if you have somebody in your group or you yourself that have trouble getting around, then you don't have to worry about that with us. All of our landings have ramps and ability to get on the vessel seamlessly. We, again, serve cocktails on board, as well as refreshing beverages, including Coke, Diet Coke, Dr. Pepper, and Sprite. If you're in the mood for some energy, you could have a Red Bull. Or if it's in the evening and you want something a little bit more special, you could have a glass of wine or maybe a Red Bull vodka if you'd like. Come out and ride with us. It's a beautiful boat. Lots and lots of seating on board. You can see I'm in the cabin now, and it's climate controlled, so if you ride in the summer, it's going to be cool in here, and if you ride in the winter, it's going to be warm in here. And we have 2 decks available. come ride with us.